homie C-Rod, and today we got Frieza, the Emperor of the entire universe, the evilest of the evilest. And I built a pretty darn evil deck profile. What I mean by evil, I mean it's sick, it's bad, it's ill, it's freaking strong. So strong, and I'm about to show you guys what the deck is and how it works. So we got the old school Frieza right here, right? This Frieza is from set 1, and he's freaking darn strong. So you kill one of your own henchmen, you put a Frieza army member in the drop area from the field to the drop area, and you get to draw a card, which is good, and on top of that, restand one of your energies back to active mode. And that ability right there is what's gonna let this Frieza leader right here flourish. And when you are at 4 lives or less, you awaken into, you have gone serious mode, try hard mode, golden Frieza, the ultimate form, and this guy is freaking strong. He does the same thing, kill one of your Frieza army members, kill one of your henchmen, and you get to draw a card like the unawakened side, but now you restand 2 of your energy, and those 2 energies are gonna really make this leader and this deck just like be very explosive, offensive pressure, control, hand destruction, mayhem, blasting in your face. Yeah, that's what this deck is. So let's get straight to it. So first things first, we're going to be running a lot of Frieza army members, right? So I wanted to add this Infernal Emperor Frieza. It's a 1-drop. What you do is you attack with it, you pressure, then you use the Frieza ability, you kill it, you kill the Frieza, you pop it, restand an energy, draw a card, and if you happen to have another one, play another one. And this is going to allow us to awaken our leader. So we need to awaken with our leader, and this is one of the cards, because every time you play, you pick up 1 card from your life. And this card is like very, very strong. It's like a free attack technically with the Frieza leader. So we're going to be running 4 of these because this guy is guaranteed self-awaken. And then we got Chilai, another 1-drop. So this card is freaking beast. You play it for 1 green, you draw a card, and on top of that, she has an activate main for 2 energy, so you can do it turn 2. You get to search your deck and play a Frieza's army 2 cost or less that's green. And if you need to awaken, you can play this Frieza, strike your life, and flip over and awaken, and then use the Frieza ability and pop the Chilai or pop the Infernal Emperor Frieza. So this Chilai right here, lets you play any Frieza's army member 2 cost or less, and if you need to awaken, it's very useful. Or if you need to cause pressure, you can bring out Speedy Attack Lemo. So we got the Chile, right? We got that hot, and now we got the lemon, the sour, the spicy partner Lemo. And when Lemo comes into play, when this card comes into play, let me zoom in. So when this card comes into play, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand if you happen to have a Chilai on the field. So if you have this Chilai on the field, you play him, boom, your opponent automatically discards 1, then you attack, right? 15k power, cause some pressure to your opponent, and then pop it with the Frieza ability, restand 2 of your energies. You can also hard cast it and restand. It's a free body with the leader. So we got 2 of those because that guy is freaking good too. And then we also got Lemo, the other Lemo from the starter deck, and this one's really good as well. So you play him for 2 energies, and then if you have another energy, he's an awesome turn 3 card. Use that 1 energy to play a Chilai from your deck, and you can play this one, or you can play the other one that I'm about to show you. And it's a 15k body. You can pop it or pop the Chilai and restand 2 of your energies with the awakened Frieza leader. So this deck like literally revolves around pressuring for free because all these guys are 2 costs. And then we got Chilai, the beautiful, which you can bring out with the Lemo. And what she does is every time a battle card gets KO'd, so every time you kill something, which you're going to be doing a lot with this deck on your opponent's side of the field, your opponent discards 1 card once per turn. So as long as you're popping something, your opponent's gonna have to be forced to discard, which is so freaking strong. And it's 15k body. You can attack, attack your opponent, pressure, and then pop it with the Frieza, restand 2 of your energies. And we're running 3 of these because she is very necessary. And then I added the surprise attack Frieza. If you guys don't know what this card does, it's a promotional card, and it's a critical, so that's very, very useful. And when this card is in play, guys, he gets played from your hand for free if you KO'd a battle card. And we're gonna be like KOing a lot of battle cards in this with this deck right here. So this one is a free play. It comes in for free, and then once it's for free, you can attack with it, 15k, and then pop it with the Frieza ability, restand 2 of your energies, and then do another play. We're only playing 2 of these. And then I added Energy Barrage Frieza. Some of you guys are like, why did you add that? That card's whack. It's not that whack. Once you played Mastered Ultra Instinct Height of Mastery and you play against it, you realize you need an out to that. So how are you going to get rid of a barrier card? You get rid of it with this card, because this card KOs a battle card ignoring barrier, and that ability right there is very necessary to go through the barrier cards that stop this deck. So we have 2 of these, and you can also pop it. After you play, he's double strike, you attack. The attack doesn't go through. If you want to, restand your energies, if you play to turn 4, pop it, restand 2 energies, and you're chilling with a negate, and you're gonna be in like pretty chill zone. You're gonna be in the chill zone. Then we added the Broly, the dual color Broly cards from the expansion set. This one's just green though, but it comes from that dual color expansion set. And this card, I added it because it's also a Frieza's army. So you could also pop it with the Frieza ability and restand an energy and draw a card after you attack. But when this card comes into play, if you have a dual color card in your energy zone, which you will, the way this deck works, you're gonna have, if you have one of those, you draw a card and your opponent discards a card, and he also KOs a battle card on the field. So this is a popper and discard and draw. That is freaking broken, I'm telling you. And then you can pop it, restand 2 energies. So we're running 2 of those to KO, some big battle cards that you need to KO. So that's a removal card. Then I added the the dual color ultimate looking Broly. Look how freaking sick this looks. And what he does is, if you evolve, you can evolve it on top of this Broly, but that never really happens. Well, I usually hard cast it for 5 energies. By turn 5, you're gonna win. Survive by turn 5. Hard cast this fool, and then what happens is when this card attacks, you activate his Lion skill, and you get to put any of your battle cards in rest mode, and he gains the total amount of power, like added up to his power, and triple strike. So he is gonna be 1 heavy triple strike attack finisher move. So that's freaking good, and we're running 4 of these because by turn 5 you hardcast this, and he's also a Frieza's army. If you don't manage to kill him, you can pop him, restand 2 of your energies, draw a card, and we got Gogeta. Like, this is literally a Frieza themed deck based on the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. It has all the characters from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. I'm gonna call this deck the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie deck profile, because it has everything. Look, we got Gogeta right here. He comes into play whenever a dual color card comes into play. So if you hardcast this, the Gogeta will automatically come out for free, kind of like the Frieza, and you can attack with this one. When this one attacks, this card gains the power boost. This card goes to rest mode, and the Broly gains the 15k power and triple strike. And when this card goes to rest mode with the skill Alliance, your opponent automatically loses burn damage and deals 1 life. And then you have a triple strike going to game, and like going for game, and you also dealt 1 life with this Gogeta. So that's the combo play. That's like usually the finishing move. We have 4 of these because you're going to be playing dual color cards, and this card's going to be a for free battle card, honestly. And then after that, we got another dual color card. The Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and this card's good too. When you combo a red card and let's say a green card, when you combo one of each in the combo zone, and they're in the combo zone, what you do is use 1 of your red energies, which you will have, because you're going to place 1 of these dual colors as energy turn 1. You want to mulligan for 1 of these dual color cards, so you can turn 1, throw out 1 of these dual colors. When this card is played with the Arrival skill, which requires 1 energy, and that activates when you have green, red in the combo area. You could also just combo with this guy and use 1 red energy, and he comes into play. He pops something, and when he pops something that's 4 cost or less, you can play your Frieza, and now you have a Frieza's army to pop and restand energy during your turn, and a critical attack as well. And he's also double strike for the pressure We're running like 4 of these because you want to see a dual color card turn 1, so you could have a dual color energy. You only need one dual color energy for the deck to function, and then the rest you could like, you know, combo out and stuff. Then I added Intensifying Power Trunks. Why did I add it? Is because, you know, this is an aggro deck. It's an aggro hand control, and I never realized how well green and red unite in the Dragon Ball Super card game. Like, the full-on aggro forces your opponent to discard, and the green cards actually make your opponent discard, so when you combine both, it's very good. And when he attacks, you strike your life, allowing you to self-awaken, because that's the only real problem with this leader, is getting stalled out. But if your opponent stalls you out, they're going to suffer with the Broly Big Ramp for sure. And we have a lot of awakening pieces in this deck, and it's just a full-on aggro. So when he attacks, strike a life, allowing you to self-awaken, and 15k crit. We have 4 of these because you want to attack as much as possible and aggro. Then I added Digging Deep Vegeta as well, just because of the fact that if it does go late game, or they play, you know, one of those Gokus, or they play something that prevents your 1-drops from attacking, you could also play Digging Deep Vegeta, which when you attack with it, you pick up 2 cards from your life, and he restands, gains a 5k boost, and that helps you self-awaken, and plus you got more pressure on the board. So we are running 3 of those guys because you definitely want to have a self-awakening piece in your hand, so you are ready to awaken when you need to. Then we got Full Power Energy, negate, pop a 1-drop, and usually the 1-drops are the ones that are annoying. So you pop a 1-drop, and you could get, you know, this Frieza coming out for free. And then you could pop the Frieza, restand an energy, draw a card during next turn. And it's also a crit. So this negate is very, very, very good for those. Pops all the 1-drops that are going to try to aggro you too hard. And then, last but not least, we got Jocko right here. We're going to run the 4 super combos. I run 1 Dodoria because I couldn't find another Jocko. But I would run all 4 Jockos, guys. 10k boost, draw a card when 4 lives or less. And last but not least, since you're popping all your Frieza's army members, you're going to be having a pretty big fat stack of energy. I mean, not energy, of drop area. So you're going to be able to overwhelm. I have the overwhelm Scientist Food for the final push to go for double strike, draw 2 for 1 energy, and then you could pop something, restand 2 energies with your leader. Or I added the dimensional banisher food to, you know, banish a battle card that's on the field very, very early game, and that's very detrimental. Just in case, you know, it's not turn 4, you can't pop it with the Broly, the 4-drop Broly. If you can't pop it with the 4-drop Broly, if you can't pop it with this, or you can't pop it with this, you banish your Fluid out of the picture. And that's going to be the deck, guys. It's freaking strong. Believe me, it's a very strong deck, very fun deck. I've beaten a bunch of meta decks with this deck, and I have modified it to its peak right now. I wanted to add double strike Champas, but I couldn't figure out what to take out. But that's going to be it. Like, comment, subscribe, and that's the ultimate Broly deck profile, Frieza as the leader. So, that's it, and like we always say, y'all stay super.